Hello, darlings. How are you? It's Miss Shanda, and welcome to Shanda Says. You are officially entered into the pink room. Tonight's topic, I want to talk about us ladies, us women. Um, Earlier today on my Instagram, I did a post, and let me just tell you guys what inspired the post. The post was inspired partially by Fashion Week. As you know, Fashion Week is huge. Every year we get to see what the new styles are, what's hot in fashion right now. And of course, there are just certain favorites that we have every year. People come through and they do beautiful things. Christian Siriano, I thought, was wonderful this year because he had not only straight size models but also plus size models on the runway, and I was so proud to see that. And not to mention, the fashion was just amazing. So I'm scrolling through my Instagram like we all do, and I came across a few pictures of Kim K and another young lady, Keisha Kayor. I believe that's her name. Now, what I want to say is this: as businesswomen, I love these women. They are self-made women, and they have amassed a fortune and working hard and getting to a place of success. Kim K, whether you like her or not, she's been able to do things that and make money in ways that is just phenomenal. And as a woman in the business side of me, I love that. And I'm proud of her for that. And the same with Keisha Kayor. I mean, a lot of us do know who she is, a lot of us don't, but Keisha is someone that is dating Gucci Mane, I believe. But bigger than that, she's a self-made woman with her makeup line and her lipsticks and her Kayor Cosmetics. And now she's into health and wellness and the waist trainers and different things like that. But anyway, I'm on my timeline and I saw some pictures, and it got me to thinking about how we women, strong women, business women, how we look and how we women represent ourselves. And the two pictures that I posted, if you're following me on Instagram, at Shanda Says, the two pictures I posted, one was Kim in this beautiful bodysuit, because I love bodysuits. You guys know I like to be sexy. But her nipples were exposed clear as day. And Keisha, she was in this black, I will say, jumpsuit, or maybe it was a skirt. Don't quote me. But if you go on my Instagram, you'll see the photos. But you could clearly see her behind. And it got me to thinking, and not hating and not judging. Okay? I want to preface that. When it comes to us as women and being body positive and promoting the positivity, is it taking us backwards in how we dress and what we expose? Or is it pushing us ahead? So I did the post and I asked people, how do you feel about this? How does it make you feel? When you see these two strong women and they're in the public eye and this is how they're dressed, how do you feel about that? What is your emotion about it? And the majority of women felt it was sleazy. They felt it wasn't appropriate. They felt it's too much attention grabbing. You're seeking attention, but you're getting it in the wrong way. And I always come on here and I want to toe the line because I never want to offend and I never want to come off like a know-it-all. Because when you have an opinion, when you do a vlog and you're expressing your opinion, you can sometimes come off that way. But I want to say this, and the woman in me has to say it and still be true to myself. I'm concerned about how young women portray themselves today and how they view us today. You know, I am a woman over 40, and I realize that, I'm from a different time capsule, if that sounds weird. I looked up to women like Dorothy Dandridge, Katharine Hepburn, Liz Taylor, you know, just Anita Baker, you know, Phyllis Hyman. These are women that dressed a certain way. And Sophia Loren, and these are just women that evoked class. And when you see women like this, there's just a certain pride and respect that they give off. And that's the thing. I think that's what it is for me. I'm concerned about us women losing our respect in the eyes of men. How do men view us if we present ourselves a certain way? Lately, the word feminism has been used to describe we women should be treated like men. We should be equal. And we deserve the same respect as a man does. I partially agree with that statement. I'm going to tell you why. I don't believe we women are equal to men. And I know probably a lot of you are like, Shanda, where are you going with this? Be careful. I'm going to say this. I feel like if God meant for us to be equal, we would be equal. Physically, we're not. Emotionally, we're not. Even mentally, we're not. We see and feel differently for a reason. A lot of people have asked me, have I watched Amber Rose's show? And because I talk about sex and relationships, and because she talks about sex and relationships, they were like, have you seen her show? She said this, she said that. And again, I love sisterhood, so I don't like to bash. But I'm going to say this. I promote women still being ladies. I believe that we can talk about subjects and we can open the door to any subject, which is what the Pink Room is all about. But there's a way in how we do it and how we present ourselves and how we discuss things that I think it's always important that people are watching and young women are watching. And there's a responsibility that comes in being a public figure. Even our daughters, our nieces, you know, the young women of the world, they are watching. So for me to go on here, let's say I'm on TV and I say, oh, I've had threesomes. I've done this, I've done that. Yeah, that's okay in a public forum if it's just adults. I mean, not in a public forum, in an intimate setting with my friends. But I just feel really funny about us women crossing a line. You know, there's this thing now, women are saying, oh, we shouldn't be afraid to have a one-night stand. We shouldn't have the shame of walk. We should not be slut-shamed. I don't want to be viewed as a man. Society holds women to a higher value for a reason. They expect that we're going to behave better and they expect that we know better. When we begin to act like men in certain areas, I think it takes away the beauty of us being a woman. There's something about a woman that's beautiful in terms of her being a mystery. Even in terms of being sexy, how I present myself, what I deem as sexy. I could have a conversation with Kim K all day and she say, well, I feel I'm sexy with my nipples showing. And I could say, Kim, you're sexy without your nipples showing. Just your face alone, just your business acumen alone is sexy. I can argue my point all day and she can argue her point all day. Because someone said, well, men show their nipples and it's okay. But men don't have titties. We do. I could make that argument. I could go back and forth. It could be ping pong. What Shanda says is just my opinion. But I am concerned about the image of what we women are today. And if you look at women from the 50s and 60s and the 70s, if you go through time and you compare that woman to the public woman today, a woman that's out and that's famous today, there is a huge difference. There's a huge difference. And not that I'm not cosmopolitan. I'm very cosmopolitan. You guys know that. I'm very cosmopolitan. But I think we have a responsibility to still keep our sexiness, but be a lady and represent our sexiness in a way that's responsible. I don't like the idea of women going out in a sheer shirt with her nipples blazing. I don't like it. It doesn't mean I don't like the woman. I don't like women going on TV saying it's okay to do this and to do that. That's not what I want. I don't want to give other women that kind of empowerment. I don't feel good about that. I think women can be beautiful and sexy and mysterious and still keep that piece of them that people will give you that misses in front of it. That's why I use Miss Shanda. I was brought up with that. I was never allowed to call my mother's friends by their first name. And anyone over a certain age, I always say Miss. It's just a sign of respect. And let me tell you, over time, the image of women, how we represent ourselves, how we present ourselves, men take that and they run with it, and don't think they don't. And don't think that in every song you hear, and I love trap music. I'll be out there dancing too. But there was a time me and my man were in the car and we were just listening to different. When I tell you every single song disrespected women, every single song disrespected women. Hold this, bitch that, side piece this, suck this, do that. We contribute to the erosion of how they view us when we no longer care about how we present ourselves. And I'm sorry, you cannot look in the mirror and see your nipples blazing or see your ass out blazing and think, when I go out this door and know I'm going to be photographed, you think honestly that that is okay. And if it is, one can argue with me all day. Shanda, that's your opinion. But just know that I, Miss Shanda, still believes in the lady. I still believe in being very sexy. Being sexy is very powerful. Even a good-looking man knows that. A good-looking man knows his power. And so does a beautiful woman. But so does a smart woman. It ain't always about looks. It's up here. It's about empowering our young ladies and empowering other women. I have women that write me and say, oh my gosh, you inspire me so much. Oh, I dress this way. I wear my hair this way because of you. I love that. I love that. That means people appreciate what I have to offer. And there's a responsibility in that. Always know that people are watching. Always know that. I think that as a society, we still have so much to grow and in so many areas. I love that in this day and time, women are business owners. They're not just behind their husbands and home and just raising kids, though that's an admirable job. I'm not taking away from that. Please don't take that the wrong way. What I'm saying is women are being empowered not only by being a mom and running a household, but running businesses and being viable to themselves, emotionally and financially. But when I think of women like Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Oprah Winfrey, just women that are classy and sexy and still accomplished. There's so much more to look up to. And even the Kim K's of the world. You know, there has been chit chatter that, I'm going to put it out there, there's been chit chatter that strippers are coming up in the world. And so quickly we can take and say, you know what? Why are they getting all this accolades? Why are they getting these men? Why are they getting the shows? Why are they? Because God sees potential in all of us. And how we start isn't necessarily how we end. But when we're given a platform, in my opinion, we have to be responsible with that platform. And we have to know that we're in the minds of so many millions of people because of social media. It's bigger than it ever was. Your reach is bigger than you can even imagine. It goes even beyond your followers, because some people don't follow, they just peeking around. But I want to know you guys' opinion. How do you feel about fashion that shows the ass, the nipples, the sheerness? Do you think it helps, or do you think it hurts? I know that as a woman, I love all women. I do. I'm one of those, I'm a female lover, just like I love men. That's a whole other subject. But I just love to see us women making it and making something of ourselves and being bigger than what we imagined. And to see women that start at one place and see their growth, it's beautiful. It's inspiring. And I think that's the word, inspired. It's a beautiful thing. And it comes with responsibility. I'm not Judge Judy. I'm not. But I do miss the times of the ladies. You know, with the gloves and the, just the beauty of just class and just esteem, and just having that woman just walks in the room, and not because you're looking at her nipples, but just what she evokes. We have to bring that back, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Email me, shandasays1@gmail.com. You can also DM me on my Instagram at shandasays. Are you following me? You should be by now, really. And also on Twitter, I'm at Shanda Says. And Miss Shanda loves you very much, and I appreciate you. And I know my video is late, but I'll be honest, today I wasn't feeling well. I was sore today. I did a quick update video on my my post-op surgery. I'm chronicling that, and I did a little video, so check it out before you check out this one. But either way, I love you. I'll be back soon. And give me some good subjects to talk about, even if it's pop culture, whatever it is. I love you guys. I'm going to take my ass to bed. It's late. Bye, baby.